You said that.
Yeah, witnesses.
Witness serious. You got these too.
It's good to see you again.
Hey, very nice to meet you too. Hope to see you again sometime.
Well, pace yourself tomorrow. Work it.
Sure,
She
I'll
starts
tell
back
you what,
tomorrow and then she takes a
Great
3-day
student,
break.
and you really know about it. Very well.
Welcome to Hamilton High School. On behalf of my administrative team, fantastic counseling department, and teachers, I would like to welcome you to Hamilton High School. My name is Doug Leist. I'm the principal here at Hamilton High, and I'm very excited to be here this afternoon. I would like to say a special thank you to our school board members, Dr. Stitzinger, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Kruger, Mrs. Harvey, and Mr. Bowling, most that are here today, for taking the time out of their busy schedules to be here. Mrs. Baker, Mrs. Leist, Mrs. Kopis have taken time from their very busy May schedules to be here today as well. I would like to thank the Journal News, TV Hamilton, and the Hamilton Community Foundation for being here. With your support and help in spreading the word for our wonderful school district, many families living in the Hamilton community can stand up straight and proud. They can pound their chests a little bit with a sense of pride and dignity that they live in a city where great things happen. I'm quite confident that this is not your first time here. Through the last 3 years, you have been here to drop off your son or your daughter, have sat in their performances, attended their games, and shuttled them from one activity to the next. The students here are not the students that just show up for first period and then go home right after seventh period. They are the ones that are involved, and they are the ones that have excelled in many activities that make them, really something special. I don't believe they have done this to boost their standing or create an impressive resume. I know these students. I know their work ethic. I know their compassion. I can tell you that they do these things because of their tremendous character, something that we hold so dear to this district. They are genuine, great young adult leaders. The students today have taken advantage of every opportunity of their high school experience and are exceptional role models to the sophomores, juniors that are here in the building. Not only have they participated, but they have excelled. I'm so very proud of their accomplishments and find it only to be fitting to spend a luncheon today recognizing, applauding, and appreciating their work that they have put in to being a graduate of the top 10 of their class. At this time, I would like to introduce Guidance Counselor Jessica Hosfeld, who will lead today's ceremony. Mrs. Hosfeld?
Hi everyone, thank you again for coming. My name is Jessica Hosfeld and I'm one of the 5 counselors here at Hamilton High School. I just wanted to welcome all of you again to our Top 10 Luncheon and Celebration. We're so happy that you could come and celebrate the achievements of our top 10 senior students. They have all worked extremely hard over their time here at Hamilton High School, and we know that they have very bright futures ahead of them. I wanted to point out that in the program, each student has written about their favorite educational memory, so feel free to take a look at that. At this time, Mrs. Millard and I will be introducing each student so that they can come up to the podium to briefly talk about their future plans, introduce their guests, and talk about how their educational mentor has impacted their life. So the first student that I would like to have come up is Abigail Brown. And she will be attending Miami University.
Congratulations, Abigail.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Abby Brown, and I'm really excited to be part of the top 10, and it's good to know that all of my hard work finally paid off. As you know, I'll be attending Miami University next year as a 4th-generation Miami student. And although I'm sure I wouldn't be ostracized if I didn't go to Miami, it's kind of a strong family tradition, so. It's a beautiful campus and it's close to home, and it's always been a part of my family. I'm planning on majoring in pre-med and biological and chemical sciences, and although I'm unsure of exactly the medical career I'd like to obtain, I'm excited about all the new opportunities and doors that'll open for me in the few years. I would like to introduce one of my favorite teachers and mentor, Mrs. Benniger, who will always be Miss Furman to me since that was her name in my sophomore year. She's had me for 2 years in 10th grade and 12th. She's always been one of my favorite teachers because her class is always fun and enjoyable and non-stressful, which is nice. She's always been there to help me with any problem I may have, whether it's school or personal, and I know I've stayed after class countless times just to talk about anything and everything that was going on. I also want to introduce my family, my grandparents, Mel and Ann Brown. My grandma always quizzed me on math problems and corrected my grammar when I was younger. And she's always had good advice and support. And my grandpa always makes me smile when I'm stressed because he's supportive and he's always there to chauffeur me around for every activity. And he always makes my day a little better. My parents, Greg and Jenny Brown. My mom helps me study and gives me silly little mnemonic devices to remember terms and whatnot. And she's always had unyielding support and love for me, and she's always there with open arms. My dad is big old Papa Bear, and he's protective and supportive, and he's helped me through the college process, which is something I could not have done on my own. So thank you to all the Hamilton teachers here and everyone else for putting on this luncheon and supporting all of us top 10 students. Congrats to the rest of my top 10 people, and thank you very much.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Abigail. Congratulations. At this time, I would like to introduce Mariah Kraft, and Mariah will be attending New York University. And I also have a special plaque for Mariah that we're going to present to her for being a National Merit Scholar, which is an awesome, incredible achievement, and we're so proud, and we know her family and Mariah are so proud of that accomplishment. So extra round of applause for achieving that status, Mariah. So come on up, Mariah. Thank you.
Okay, hello everybody. So I'm going to New York University in the fall, and I chose this college because it has a really great pre-med program, but mostly because it's in New York, and who wouldn't want to go there? And I will be majoring in biochemistry, which I think will prepare me really well for medical school. I want to become an oncologist one day, and I'm just really excited about what the future has to hold. My educational mentor is Mrs. Jewett, and I had her as a teacher my sophomore year for pre-AP chemistry. My favorite memory ever is her running around a chair pretending to be an excited electron. That was the best thing ever. So that was a great class, but I really got to know her the next year when she restarted our Green Club. And I was vice president there, and she always worked really hard to make sure we got to do the stuff that was important to us and get to do all the projects that we wanted to do. And then we went to a seminar at Cincinnati Children's, and on the way home, I saw a billboard for the ballet. And I thought, wow, I've never been to the ballet, and I bet lots of teenagers haven't. I wish we could get a club going at school where we could experience the cultural stuff in the city that you don't usually get to do. And Jewett really latched onto that idea, and Jewett's Do It Club was born. And that's our culture club that we started this year. I absolutely couldn't have done it without her, and I'm so grateful to her. I also would like to introduce my parents and my grandparents and my older sisters who are here, and thank them for all the support they've given me over the years. I love you guys.
I would like to introduce Jenna Davidson, who will be attending Miami University.
Okay, well, my name is Jenna Davidson, and I'm planning to attend Miami University. I chose this campus because when I went there, it just felt right. I felt like I belonged, and the campus is beautiful, and many of my family members also went there as well. I'm going to be majoring in early childhood education, and hopefully I will be an elementary teacher one day. My mentor is Miss Molly Mers. I had her junior year in Teacher Academy, and she really just sparked my interest in being a teacher, and she taught it was fun and engaging, and I just want to put that into my classroom one day. And I like to introduce my mom. I'd like to thank her for all that she's done, and I wouldn't be here without her. So thank you, too.
Thank you, Jenna. And at this time, I'd like to welcome Anissa Delorenzo. Anissa will be attending the University of Cincinnati.
Hi, everybody. Whoops. Sorry. Okay, I'm a little short. My name is Anissa Delorenzo, and I am going to be attending the University of Cincinnati this fall, and I am going to be in nursing school this fall. I chose to attend the University of Cincinnati because of the amazing medical connections that are involved with Cincinnati. When I toured for the nursing program at Cincinnati, I just knew that that was the best choice for me, and that's just where I belonged. So there's so many good opportunities, and it's such a diverse environment. So I'm really excited to start at the University of Cincinnati and hopefully work at Cincinnati Children's Hospital one day. I'd like to introduce my educational mentor, Miss Carrie Smittle, or Miss Tregeser, because that's what she'll always be. Miss T really helped. She was my elementary 6th grade teacher, and she really helped me encourage to learn more than I thought I was capable. And she didn't make me just feel that way. It was everybody. She just encouraged everybody to do the best of their ability. She helped me prepare for my future in junior high and high school, and helped me lay a solid, firm foundation in what I was going to do. I'd like to introduce my parents. My mom, Dolores, and my stepdad, Kevin Smith, and my grandma, Dorothy Holland. They've just been such a good support system, and I couldn't really ask for better family. And oh my gosh.
You're absolutely Take your time. I can tell some jokes right away. I don't know if they get them or not.
Come up here. Thank you. This is my best friend, Brittany Kelly. She has been away at college this whole year. She really is the best friend that I could ever have. She's my solid rock, and it was really hard being away from her for a really long time, but she really encouraged me to follow my dreams, and no matter what obstacles got in my way, she always told me I could do it, even when I didn't think I could. So I just really like to thank her, and thank you guys. I'm sorry.
We told the students two things. Please speak into that microphone and don't cry out there in front of everybody else. And those are two very difficult things to do in a crowded room full of people that you care about. So thanks.
Thanks, Anissa. Next we have up Rebecca Gadd, who will be attending The Ohio State University.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm going to go to The Ohio State University next fall for the biology program, and I plan on majoring in evolutionary bio so that I can eventually become either an astrobiologist or go into genetics. I'm not real sure. My mentor is Miss Carlson, and I've had the pleasure of having her for 2 classes, Biology 1 and 2, and she's my mentor because she has really sparked my passion for biology. It's probably the only class that I look forward to all day. I mean, I enjoy, I'm a nerd, so I like school, but I really like biology because it just really intrigues me, and it's something that I'm actually sitting there like, wow, this is really cool. It was the first class that I was actually rewarded for being an overachiever. And although I was on the list a few times, she's been the best teacher that I've ever had because she's really pushed my interest, and she's always been there. I'd also like to introduce my family, my mom, Mary, my dad, Richard, and my grandma, Jenny, and they've been really helpful. I know I can never do all my summer projects without them and shuttling me to everything that I go to, so I'm really thankful for them.
And at this time, we'd like to introduce Alexander Getz. Alex will be attending Ball State University.
Hello. I'll start out by congratulating everybody in the top 10. It's a huge accomplishment, and I know that we've all worked very hard for it. I plan to attend Ball State University next year because I was accepted into the Great Scholars Program within the Miller College of Business there. And I really love the campus and the atmosphere, and I feel that it's the best fit for me. I plan to major in finance, and as of right now, I'm not exactly sure what career I want to pursue with that, but it's a learning process, so I'll find out. I'll introduce my educational mentor. It's Mr. Eaton, my physics teacher. Mr. Eaton he made me become interested in a subject that I never thought I would be interested in physics. And he's been a great friend in and out of the classroom. I know that I could always come talk to Mr. Eaton. He'll always lend me a listening ear. I'll now introduce my family. I have my grandmother, Diane Getz, my other grandmother, Bonnie Hoffman, my sister, Kenna, my brother, Zach, my mom, Angie, and my dad, Dave. They've been the most loving and supporting family that anyone could ask for, and I know that I wouldn't be the man that I am today without the love and support of my wonderful family. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Next, we have Brooke Moran, who will be attending Indiana University.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brooke Moran, and next year I'll be attending Indiana University. And I went on a lot of college visits before I went to Bloomington, and I just felt like I didn't know where I was going to find my place. And the moment I got there, I knew that was it. The campus is beautiful, and Bloomington is beautiful, and I'm so excited to get up there this fall. Because I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, what I want to major in, I felt like Indiana was a really good choice. They have a lot of opportunity, and I plan on following the pre-med track, so not sure where that's going to lead me, but I know I'll find my place. Today, here with me, I have my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Estridge. She's my educational mentor. She's much more than that, though, and when they told us we had to pick somebody that we really looked up to, it was an obvious choice. I knew who I wanted to ask. I switched to Hamilton in 5th grade from private school, so it was a really big transition, and I don't think I would be here today without her because she was so supportive and just helped me become, I think, the person I am today. And I look up to her and all her qualities to be a woman like her when I grow up. Also here today is my Aunt Jane, Uncle Jeff, and my grandpa, my sister Brittany, and my mom and dad. And I just want to thank them for their love and support and always encouraging me and sometimes bragging about me, which I hate, but inside it feels a little good, and just always being there. And I know they'll always be there. And even though I'm going to be kind of far away next year, they're just a phone call away. In addition, I want to thank all my teachers along the way. I've had great teachers, and a lot of you are in here. My friends, and I already thanked my family. But most of all, I just wanted to thank my other classmates that are in here with us today, the top 10. I don't think, you guys know, we're like the tightest knit group, I think, here, and I don't think we would have made it through without each other. I just was thinking last night about just how supportive we've been with each other. Andrew and Allison already know they're going to be getting calls from me to help with calculus because it's not my strongest point. And I just wanted to wish all of you guys luck and thank you for all the support and congratulate each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooke. And it's my pleasure to now introduce Allison Peguero. And Allison will be attending Miami University.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Allison Peguero, and I'm going to go to Miami University. And I chose Miami really because it let me mix my love for arts and my love for science. You know, something I couldn't really pick between for a while. But Miami allows me to kind of do both. And I will be majoring in chemistry and following the pre-med route. But again, I can still play in the orchestra, and I can still have that love of arts. My mentor is Mr. McCollum, and last year I had Mr. McCollum's class for 3 periods. You know, AP Chemistry for 2 periods and Physics for another period. And it felt like a home there. You know, for 3 periods of the day, I was in my little own science world with my friends, and everything was just okay. You know, you just forgot about the drama, you forgot about everything else, and just focused on science. And really, Mr. McCollum took science to another level. He took it outside of the classroom, because you can learn about anything from a textbook all day and still not understand it. But when you're discussing it in class, it just really makes sense to me. And it really inspired my love for chemistry, which is why I'll be majoring in it next year. Now I'd like to introduce my family. I have my mom, Cruz Peguero, and my sister, Catherine Peguero, who have both challenged and inspired me. And whether it was like driving me from soccer practice or a tennis practice to drama club to this or that, you know, they were always there. And lastly, I'd like to thank all my fellow top 10, because again, like Brooke said, I don't think we could have done it without each other. And it's nice to have people to count on, because we could have been really competitive against each other and try to do crazy things like sabotage each other. But even when we're like so close, by like 0.0001 GPA away from, you know, just being that next rank, we were still friends. And we never did any of those crazy things. And we always supported each other in everything. And I know I can go hand my essay to any one of them to proofread, or go ask for help in physics for any one of them, and they would do it, because that's just who we are. So thank you.
Thanks, Allison. Next, we would like to invite up Andrew Race, who will be attending University of Louisville.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and I will be attending University of Louisville next year, and I plan to major in chemistry with a biochemistry concentration. I picked Louisville because of their great dental program, and I was accepted to their ULEAD program, which is a fast track into dental school and early admission. And so that's really what prompted me to choose Louisville as my school. I would like to introduce my educational mentor, Mr. Barter. He's my AP Calculus teacher, and he was also one of my quiz team coaches. He's, I can say, hands down, the best mathematics teacher I've had throughout my high school career. And I'd also like to introduce my family. My mom, who I'm sure is crying right now. My dad, and my Uncle Tom, my Aunt Julie, my cousin Sasha, and my brother, Aaron. I'd like to thank you guys for all your support through this journey. And I'd also like to thank all the other teachers out here, including Mrs. Benniger, Mr. Eaton, Mr. McCollum, and Miss Carlson. And you guys really made my high school experience great. That's about it.
Thanks, Andrew. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Corey Verno. Corey will be attending Duke University in the fall.
Hello. Like you already heard, I'm Corey Verno, and I'm going to be attending Duke University. And not just because I won't have to buy any new clothes because the colors are the same as Hamilton High's, but Duke, honestly, it was a dream school for me. When I went down there to visit, the campus is so beautiful, and the professors there are so amazing. I was really lucky to get in there. I know that for a fact. And I'm really happy that my parents are giving me the opportunity to go there as well. I really want to go there mainly because I know that at Duke, I'm probably going to be on the low end intelligent-wise. I'm not trying to say that I'm a stupid kid or anything like that, but I am really going to be challenged at Duke, and that's something that I really want. I know that that's going to force me to work really hard, and it's going to force me to, I guess, be the best that I can possibly be. If you want to know what I'm majoring in, you're probably going to have to check back with me in a couple of years. At this point, I really enjoy chemistry. I really enjoy economics, but my passion is research. I know that at some point I want to be amongst those ranks of people that are adding to the knowledge that's, none had by mankind or whatever. I want to be out there exploring and stuff like that. And so I'm also considering statistics just because that's something that's used in all facets of research. I really want to recognize my academic mentor, Mr. Simpson. Mr. Simpson is got to be like the most unique teacher at Hamilton High. If it's his, bongo drums that he's got at his side, or his buttons that he's got all over the place, or his walking stick that he carries around the school, he is absolutely amazing. There's no one else like him. And he is so welcoming and friendly to his students. He's so helpful all the time. I had him last year, AP Language Comp, and I also had the honor of being on his quiz team. We, I think, won one game the entire season, but we had fun the same time. I think his wife probably hates me because I think there's been so many times that I've just walked into his room after school and started talking to him, and next thing I know, I look up at the clock and it's 5:30 and he's late for dinner. But that's just the kind of teacher he is. He values his students so much, and he really cares about them. And I'm probably being a little too long-winded here, so I'm gonna get to my parents. They're absolutely amazing. First, I want to introduce my grandpa too. He's here, Ed Verno. He's almost intimidatingly intelligent sometimes. But my dad and my mom, they're really absolutely amazing. Pam Verno and David Verno. They're really the reason that I'm here today. I couldn't have done anything without them. This amount of sacrifice that they do on my part, and the amount of burden that they take on for me is incredible. They've done so much in terms of just making me who I am, my values, and giving me a love of education. They're both teachers, so that was natural. But yeah, thank you guys both so much for everything that you've done. And I also want to thank everyone else who's here, my friends, top 10 members. I'm going to miss you guys a whole lot. And I couldn't have made it here without you either. Okay, and that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Top 10. And at this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Signor, who is one of our other counselors, for a few closing remarks.
Thank you. May is always an exciting time for us here at Hamilton High. The year's winding down, summer's drawing closer, and we get the opportunity to slow down for a few great events, such as this one, and truly celebrate all of the amazing accomplishments of the senior class. The class of 2013 has been awarded at this point $4.9 million in scholarships, and in this room alone, almost $1.2 million. This in itself speaks to the incredible work ethic, the determination, and the passion for education that lies within each of you. We're so proud of all that you do and know that when you leave these doors, you will never go without support. The educator mentors who are sitting with you have impacted your life and will continue to be there for you. It is what we do as educators. I'd like to take a minute and have all of the educator mentors please stand so you can be recognized for all of the amazing things you do for students. On the tables where you're seated, the centerpieces have been customized with the colors of the college or university that you've chosen to fulfill your dreams. These are yours to take home and enjoy. Let them be a reminder of what you've worked for here and where you're headed. Lastly, we'd like to thank the Hamilton High School Boosters, Student Council, and our Career Technical Education Department for their generous donations, and Ms. Jessica Hosfeld for pulling all the pieces together to put on this beautiful event. We wish you the best of luck in everything that you pursue, and we cannot wait to hear about the people you become. Thank you for coming, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Get lost in the hallway.
Restrooms are in the back as well. Thank you, and have a great rest of the afternoon.
Remember you said that.
Yeah, witnesses.
Serious. You got these too.
It's good to see you again.
Hey, very nice to meet you too. Hope to see you again sometime.
Well, pace yourself tomorrow. Work. If she starts back tomorrow, then she takes a
Great
day
student,
break.
and you really, really, really done well. Very, very proud.